Yo, yo, good evening, folks. How y'all doing? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Let's take a look. You know what? We finally got a little bit of a bounce in the markets today as we held really at some key levels of support here around that 1675 area, that 50-day moving average. And we started to see a little bit of a run into the close. And so that bodes well as with all this government shutdown stuff, there was a little bit of a weight on the market, and to see us start coming and bouncing is a good thing. Is typically these type of moments lead to kind of a drip, 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 small losses type of move till the situation is resolved, and we haven't seen that this time. Even though we've had a dip in the markets, there's been a lot of leading stocks and a lot of stocks that are having big momentum breakouts. And so the action in the market itself has been good. It's not like everybody's just sold everything and left for the week. So that's a good thing. Well, watch this 1700 level. That'll be a level of resistance. One of the things that was really important, when we're watching this market is, the Russell 2000 did break out to highs over here. So did the NASDAQ. And so, right, even though the S&P looked weak and was really pulling back to support and just had its first day bounce, the Russell itself has broke. And that's the thing that you want to see is the Russell 2000, the NASDAQ, leading the way, as that's kind of a measure of risk in the markets. And so when we see those things breaking, we know that the market is ready to roll. So that's hot. Let's look at a watch list for tomorrow. This BITA breaking out the highs, coming out of its kind of a multi-month flag pattern here. I expect some type of continuation on this tomorrow for day trades. Look for some type of weak open. If it has a weak open, we might see that quickly get bought. IMMU, my only worry on this is it's a little bit extended. So ideally, I'd like this thing to kind of settle down a little bit for at least the time being. But we've got basically a 3-month kind of resistance level. Ideally, a couple days of settling down will bode well for this stock. PACB, the $6 level looks like it's a pretty key mark, so keep an eye on that. S-Fund is another momentum stock that does not seem to want to go down. I expect this one to break out the highs. TSL, looking for another strong opening on this. If we get it, I'll be looking quickly to the short side for a rubber band snapback. This stock's up, 6 days in a row. It's super overbought. It's due for a crush. 8Sol, same type of move. Off this 350 support, really had a rip towards 5. Another strong opening past 5 and a roll back under will probably get this thing going. And take this off the list. Q-Core is still bear flagging. If the market does drop, we might see this is a potential short. ZHNE, this is another stock that's really been holding support pretty well here. I do anticipate this one to break out the highs. AMED, nice consolidation here. Look for a rip over 18. SGen, this is one of the few stocks, that I found that I really like that pulled back to support and held. If this one starts going, we could see a run back to 48. This 46 level might be a little bit of resistance, but I don't anticipate if the market's going that it's going to be a big problem. FDML, another 2-month flag here. We've been really testing this level a few times. The range is starting to contract. We've got rising 50-day moving average support underneath. I do like this one also. Take this off the list. IGTE. Yeah, another stock. It's been about a few weeks consolidating here. We could see, a range breakout in this name. GFA, this is a Brazilian home builder that's been flagging here. If it can come out of this range, look for a quick test to that 200-day moving average. FXM, FXCM, this is a financial service stock. Finance stocks have been really getting crushed, but this one's held up really, really well. If you start to see that sector bounce, I expect this one to break out and run for multiple days. NOAA testing this trend line numerous times here. If it can break over this level, watch for it to go. NQ, on watch for a bounce. This has been really the hottest momentum stock of the last few months. Look for this particular area. This is a breakout pullback. We got multiple layers of support there. Vips did come out of range today. We were playing this in the chat room, led by Z-Man on that break of 8.58. I do expect a run to the 63s in this one. Watch for intraday setups to play this thing. Trip finally came off that consolidation that it's been in for a long time. This one can go. It's had quite some time to really digest itself, and we're right at the sweet spot in this bad boy. I think that this one can make a nice move. ITMN, same type of thing, really coiling up here. My one worry on this is it might be a little bit tired. It's been kind of just grinding higher for a few days. Typically when that happens, it might run out of a little bit of gas, but you never know. If the market's going, it's going. JCPenney still watching for a rubber band snapback on this thing. You know what? It might need to flush even some more before it can go. UBNT, another one, right? Test. I do like the way this one's shaping up after this pullback. It popped and has spent a few days consolidating. This one should break out here, especially if it kind of pulls over 36. And then Blocks. Blocks is another one that I've been really watching here. Watch for this range over here. If we can kind of clear this level, you should see a run to 45. And then if not, if that can break, then, it can go really a lot higher. So that's it for now, guys. There are a lot of good-looking setups here. You can literally run through like a top gainer scan of the last 90 days and find all sorts of momentum stocks that are still holding up well. So I definitely focus in on those type of names, especially the ones that have been holding, as that's where the money should flow to. So that is it for now, guys. I will see you all. Well, actually, I won't be here in the chat room tomorrow, but I should be in by probably lunchtime. But I will check in intermittently. Take care.